Cardi B has filed new documents in her divorce. That's right. Remember, she actually filed for divorce. I think people forget that this is different from the first time that she said they were breaking up, because she just said it then. This is time that she actually filed divorce documents. So
she said the marriage was over.
Yeah, said it was over. So she has gone back and filed new documents. So if you're Offset, you're probably thinking, uh-oh, what's going on? I thought things were good. I thought we were back together.
Well,
you're right, Offset. You can breathe easy. This time she filed documents to say that she is done with the divorce. So she's still cool with Offset, and now she just needs a judge to sign off on her divorce, or sorry, her dropping the divorce.
Now, the interesting part of this is he can kind of, breathe easy for a little bit, but she did file without prejudice. So that means that if she decides to go back and file for divorce again at any time, she can still do so. So that's another warning shot to him, I'm assuming.
What's funny about that is you don't need to say that in a divorce. Just because you drop it doesn't mean you can never get divorced for the rest of your life. I mean, people do this all the time.
She wanted to make it clear, she said be careful with her. She wanted to make it clear, be careful, because it's still there. It's an option.
Well, that is a shot. That is a shot, because you don't have to say without prejudice. Just so you understand it, when you file without prejudice, it means you can refile in the future. If the case is decided with prejudice, that means you can never get a second bite of the apple. It's over. So without prejudice, you don't need to say it, because you can always file divorce whenever you want, even if you've dismissed five.
Right. So the only reason to say it is literally to make that known. It's sort of to wave that flag.
Watch your P's and Q's, Offset.
Yeah. I think he already knows that by now, right? I mean.
Yeah, I'm sure he's very well aware what he needs to do, to make her happy. If they got back together this time and they figured it out, it's not their first run at this. So I'm sure he's learned by now. I hope he has, because they seem happy again.
I don't understand what learning means, because in this case, what Cardi B said, and I'll accept face value, she said, we just argue all the time. So does that mean that Offset is just not supposed to argue and do everything Cardi says? Or are they do they have a better form of communication? That's what's unclear. That's what I don't quite get. What's the power dynamic?
The power dynamic is happy wife, happy life, the end.
I don't believe that. See, I've heard that before.
Guy has to be happy too.
I think in a relationship, I think compromise is the most important thing, that it's not one person winning all the time. It's compromise. And that's what
helps you connect with someone.
But compromise is what makes a marriage work, and it's a state.
No, but maybe that's what they have learned. To answer your question, they've learned compromise. He or she, whichever one, needed to be better at it, because she admitted too that she's partially just crazy sometimes. So maybe that is what they learned, and now they're back together.
There you go. There you go.
Hey y'all, my name is Jasmine. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. So how I feel about Cardi B and Offset, I don't see how anyone didn't see that coming. She's dealing with a whole Sagittarius. He's charming, and she's a whole Libra, and they're all about love. I mean, he's giving her shiny stuff and gave her the 89th car. I mean, that's crazy. But the real tea is, we need to see where her birth chart is to see if this is going to be a back and forth thing, or are they going to stay together or leave? That's how I feel.
Birth chart? Wait a second.
You're like a young Nancy Reagan with astrology there.
Oh, yeah, I love astrology. So, I mean, if you peep the necklace, got tourmaline for protection. So I'm with all of that.